What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And we're going to pick up from where we left off in regards to the last video that I did. I believe I did this video on Wednesday. Yep, so we did it on Wednesday last week, right? And literally, the move that I thought was going to take place actually came to pass, right? So when I was doing the analysis, I noticed that this area, there was a little pressure building on its way down, right? And then it just shot up, and I expected that it was going to shoot up, so I prepared myself to join it when it shot up. And what I basically did was I joined the market once it cleared this level over here, right? So in the video, right, I basically gave you a different level to join it from. And once again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything you do is off the assumption you know what it is you're doing, right? I'm only talking about how I would have done things, right? So whatever it is that you do is all on you, right? It's not on me, it's on you, right? Because you're all adults. You've got a brokerage account, you're an adult, right? So I waited for this zone to clear, right? And then I joined the market. So I took this wick on this candle on its way up to the upside, right? And then I got out on the Thursday, or on the Friday actually, no, the Thursday, sorry. I got out on the Thursday. Once I hit this level, I was like, okay, cool. I don't trust it. My TP was set at that level anyway, so literally as soon as it hit this level, it automatically triggered me out. And the recommendation that I gave to you guys was this zone over here, okay, which it was a good zone to join in on, okay? So if you did join it, then naturally it was the safest place that I could think if you guys were watching this video and you wanted to take advantage of some of the stuff I was saying, right? That was the safest place. So if you look at this level over here, it cleared it, so that would have meant that you could have taken this candle over here, and then it would have taken you up to the zone that I was talking about. And if you didn't jump out, you would have a little bit of profits right now. Actually, no, you'd be back on the same level that I got out on Friday. Sorry, on Thursday. So you'd be, yeah, round about there, right? So with all of that covered, let's see what are the potential moves for this coming week. Now, before I do that, let's do a bit of cleaning up. Right? So we're just going to get rid of some of these things that are no longer relevant right now. Let's get rid of this one. We still want these trend lines over here. Actually, no, we don't. We don't need those trend lines. Let's get rid of them. We don't need them. We don't need them. We don't need them. Right? We're going to keep these price points right here because they're still very relevant, especially right now. They're very, very, very relevant, right? So we're going to keep that there. And I'm going to jump into the day. So we're going to move from the 1 hour time frame to the day, right? Because I want to paint a picture for you guys, a picture that I've seen, and I think that you guys might be interested in that also, right? So first, we're going to get rid of all the drawings for a second, right? And then we're going to zoom in into this area real quick. We're going to zoom into this area real quick. We're going to zoom back out again, and then we're going to see what's going on. So look at what we got going on here. This is on a day right now, okay? And as you can see, the range that we're talking about is still holding, right? It's still holding. A lot of pressure is being built up on the top end of this current trend right now, which is an uptrend, okay? The overall, on the macro, it's a downtrend, but on a lesser time frame, it's an uptrend. That's the uptrend we're looking at right now, okay, right? Now, my predictions are, well, not my predictions, sorry, let me take that back. The vibe that I have in regards to what's going on right now in terms of what the market is going to be doing, okay, I think at some point it's going to start breaking down, right? It's going to start breaking down, and it's going to break down very, very violent. Now, today is a bank holiday, right? So it's a bank holiday in the UK, so all the banks are on holiday, which basically means the UK was not in the markets today, hence why this candle looks the way it does right now. So we have a doji on a day on a Monday, okay? This is in preparation for us for tomorrow onwards, right? We need to pay attention to what's going on here, because we could end up getting all of this. Even if it stays in a range, we could end up getting all of this should it pull back, right? And that is a decent, it's not a decent, that is decent amount of pips and points to collect. Like, it's very, very, very juicy, right? Ideally, and I'm always on the side of greed. Yeah, I can't help it. I'm always on the side of greed, right? Ideally, Ideally, we want all of this. That's what we want. We want all of that in one move, which most likely wouldn't happen. So let's have a look to see how big that will be. Okay, so we're looking about maybe about 2,000 pips. We probably go lower, but about 2,000 pips. That's what we really want. We want all of that. Okay, but we might have to do with something like this. You might have to do with something like this for now. Something like this, right? Which is a humble 400, 500 pip. 400, 500 pip. That's what we could be looking at, right? So the vibe that I'll be going with moving forward for this week, right, especially from tomorrow onwards, is I'm going to be keeping an eye on what I get tomorrow in regards to what kind of candle appears tomorrow. Okay, because like I say, this is still in a range, right? This can fly off any direction it feels like it, right? If I was super worried and super cautious in terms of how I wanted to move, right, I would be looking for my sales from below this level should price come all the way down, because then I know it's out of the range and it's heading downwards. So I would look for it around this level, but I'll be cautious of a potential pullback to the upside before it went back down again, right? So say if it came down to this level and that was the situation that was to happen, okay, there is a chance you could eat a red, an annoying red. So what do I mean by an annoying red? An annoying red is a red that basically you take, but the overall price was moving in your direction. Okay, so you could get an annoying red at this location. Hence why I would say wait to see if you can get some kind of consolidation at this level, right? You might not even get consolidation at this level. It just might blow all the way through. So you kind of got to weigh that up, how you play it as it appears on your charts. Okay, at the same time, currently price is in this zone. Okay, so you might want to turn around and say, okay, you want to take a buy from this zone, right? It's a righteous, logical move to make if you decided you want to take a buy from this zone. The only problem with taking a buy from this zone is that this thing is already at an high. Okay, so even if it gets to the zone, I don't trust it. I don't trust taking buys at this zone because I don't trust it. Because the location where it's at right now is at a high. It's at the high of this overall trend. It needs to start pulling back down again. Now, will it pull back down again? How long's a piece of string? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's going to pull back, but I'm not comfortable taking buys from this location at all. I would want to see it clear it. Then I may consider taking buys. Because remember, if I zoom this thing all the way out and we go back to the good old days of the gravy train, you know, the good old days, guys, the good old days. If you've been in this for any period of time, you would have taken advantage of the good old days. What do I mean by the good old days? The good old days was when you didn't even need to know technical analysis to trade a NAS100, in all fairness, right? You didn't even need to know nothing about trading. All you had to do was one thing and one thing only: buy the NAS. That was it. That was your one simple job. You couldn't screw it up. Just buy it. Simple. And this was the good old days. The good old days. The good old days when the NAS was doing all its wonderful, awesome things. Then obviously we had the situation over here. That was the situation. We can't say other than that. You won't see this video. So that was the situation. But look at it. It was the good old days. Then we got all of this, which is where we now have to work for our lunch. This is looking like the FTSE 100. Trust me, the FTSE 100 is for seasoned traders only. That is a market that I plan on getting into, because if it's hard, it makes you better. In my opinion, you always want to go for things that are hard and things that are not easy at all. So if it's hard, that's what you want. If it's easy, you don't want it. And hence why I'm kind of sticking with the NAS right now since I came to this awareness. When I was first trading, like earlier on, and I was doing the NAS, like I just loved it. It was just buying all the way up. Maybe you might get caught out here and there, but usually you never really got it wrong when it was flying up. But this side, that is doing this was where I had to learn. So from here down here, I made major screw ups, okay, and that's all in the video. So if you go all the way back to my early videos, you see I was screwing up in all of this area over here. I was making huge mistakes, but also learning at the same time. And in the wise words of good old Yoda from Star Wars, learn this, you must learn this thing here. technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Learn it, you must. Trust me. This is what is going to save you when things go crazy, providing we still have the internet. If the internet goes, then obviously then yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I know this is a bit of a ramble. I'm having a bit of a good day in regards to my overall trades, and that's something that I'm going to be talking to you about today, right? So some of the trades that I've placed today, and I've placed a lot of trades today, I've won most of them. So most of them are completely banked, the whole shebang. So it was absolutely beautiful day today, right? But at the same time, there is a lot of learning that I want to impart onto you guys, so that obviously you guys can add that into your arsenal. So let me just make sure that I'm done with my rant for today. So yes, I am done with my rant for today. And also, as well guys, right, if you're liking this video, don't forget, drop us a like, drop that like, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and definitely check out the information in the description. Why? Just in case you're not happy with your broker, there is one that I'm recommending for you guys to take it to go out there and use, and they will look after you. Everything is in the description, so just go to the description, check it out, and do all the things you're supposed to do if you're unhappy with what you already have. All right, okay? Or even if you just want to look around, see what's available, yeah, just go on there and just check it out. All the information is there for you. Okay, so now let's break it down what I've been doing today on this bank holiday. So like I said, today's bank holiday in the UK, right? So all the major institutions of the UK are not in the financial markets today. They're all chilling, doing whatever it is that they do, but they're all out of the market today, right? Hence why the morning market was very, very, very slow, right? So this is it right here. This is it right here. It was really slow, but at the same time, it was a really nice, easy trade. So we didn't have the volatility that I wanted, but at the same time, it was really easy to trade at the same time. I'm not going to lie to you. When these big boys are not in, it just makes everything just so much easier to navigate, right? It's not moving too violent. So let's get to a time, because now we're on the 15 minutes. So let's just get to a time when everything was kind of cool. So Monday, okay. So literally I started trading, right? So I started trading from about 11 o'clock this morning, right? From about 11. So I took a sell from one of these areas, right? So it could have been this one, because I was in a little bit of red for a little while, but I was covering this stop over here, right? So I read it all the way down, okay? I was bringing my trailing stop in there as well, so we had that going on, right? But my TP was set around, it was set at this level over here. I use this as a TP, right? It wasn't this one. It wasn't this one over here. It was this one, right? So I used that as a TP, and then I got triggered out, right? Then price just shot up. I don't know why it shot up. It just shot up. So it shot up. So obviously I just hopped on again. I rolled it all the way down, right? All the way down to, so once I saw price was in this zone, this area right here, okay, I manually closed it. And then as soon as we had price rise above this candle over here, okay, right, I then hopped on, and then I set my TP at this level. But in all fairness, I wish I hadn't done that, because it went up a little bit higher and it went all the way up here, okay? And as it stands right now, I'm currently not in the market right now because I'm waiting for tomorrow. Plus I have other things I need to be getting on with. So I just figured, you know what, I've had my fill for today, so let me hop out. At the same time as well, I jumped onto GBP, JPY, so I was doing currencies as well today, right? And that too went very, very, very well, okay? Now, for the sake that this is a NAS video, right, we're only going to talk about the NAS, but obviously I did GBP, JPY, because obviously, once again, I knew the UK banks were out, and it was only the Japanese guys that were in, right? And if they're in there, then that is cool, because I only got one party to worry about. I don't have to worry about the other party swinging it left, right, and center. So we did it that way. That's not how it actually plays out, how I've just described it, but it's just how I kind of like visualizing it in my mind, if that makes sense. So we did that. We did really well in that also. So now I'm out of the market. So with all of that covered, my awesome people from all around the world, I want to thank you for coming over to watch another episode of Pips and Points. Yes, I know there was a lot of rambling in the video, but nonetheless, I believe I may have shared some good information with you that may help you on your trading journey. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found the video useful, which I believe you will, right? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to this channel and you're not yet subscribed, so that whenever I release a new video, you'll be amongst the first to see it. It will come up in your feed. And most importantly, if you want the videos to be delivered to you as soon as they are uploaded, make sure you turn on that notification. And finally, make sure you check out the description, right? If you're interested in using a broker, that there's a very good chance that is definitely better than the broker that you already have, right? So the link is in that description, so make sure you go over there and you go and hit that, right? They've got all tons of tools and assets ready for you guys to take advantage of. And let me know if you do, and if you do it and you are interested in, say, I don't know, do for me to make analysis videos on, I don't know, cryptos, gold, all that kind of stuff, let me know and I will do them. Because like I say, technical analysis is the thing that I do, right? And even when I'm not analyzing the NAVs, I'm analyzing other assets as well. So we can really diversify this channel to have a lot of assets going on, but I am at your beck and call. So essentially, if you're only interested in NAS, then NAS is the only thing I will do. If enough of you tell me that you're interested in other asset classes as well, you're interested in gold, you're interested in silver, you're interested in Bitcoin, you're interested in all these other stuff, I will analyze them for you, help you with your analysis. All you've got to do is pull it in the comment section. That is what you want to see me do, and I will make sure I make it happen. So with all of that covered, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.